You're listening to the Better Relationships After Baby podcast, where I believe your relationship can be stronger than ever after having a baby. It just takes tools, conversation, and support to help you get there. I'm Chelsea Skaggs, certified life and relationship coach, mom of two, and survivor and thriver of tough relationship challenges after babies. I'm committed to helping couples just like you improve your communication skills, connection points, and personal confidence so that you can have the life and family you've always dreamt of. Now, let's get to today's episode.
Did you know that over 70% of moms feel overwhelmed by societal expectations? That number is from a 2023 survey from The Skim. If you've ever felt the pressure to be a perfect mom, you're not alone. But today I'm here to help you break free from that overwhelming cycle and craft a vision that's authentically yours. Hey mamas, it's Chelsea, and you can think of me as your bonus big sister through early motherhood. Whether you're feeling confident, overwhelmed, exhausted, or full of life today, I'm happy to have you join me. In our time together, we are going to explore the science of crafting a vision for motherhood, and I'll guide you through a few practices you can use to feel more connected and confident today. Let's kick things off by exploring the power of words. This is what's going to drive this whole practice. I want you to pick 5 words that resonate most with your aspirations as a mom. If they're not coming immediately, it's okay. I have a resource to guide you through that inside my Motherhood Unlocked Your First Year membership, and you can find the link below for a free 2-day trial. I want to explain this first because this episode is not meant to be woo-woo or hard to understand. When I say vision, I mean this. I want to feel it. If I'm experiencing this, it means I'm on the right track and can feel successful in my journey. When I close my eyes and envision the way I want to see and feel my life, this is it. So these vision words will be a guiding light on your motherhood journey. You're going to get to know them and continue to learn more about what they deeply mean to you, and that guides your decisions, your feelings, your communication, etc. For me, those 5 words are gratitude, connection, adventure, presence, and kindness. What are yours? If you already know, tell me in the comments below. Okay, so as you create your vision, think about the stories behind each word. What do they mean to you? How do they shape your decisions and actions as a mom? What do they impact what you say yes to or no to? How can you use them to stop those negative patterns of comparison or self-judgment? If you're not entirely sure, it's okay. We'll talk more about it. So really, creating a vision just means stepping out of autopilot. It means working a little harder to hear your own voice in the midst of the overwhelming sea of advice and norms and expectations that are out there. Why should we actively create a vision for motherhood rather than going with the flow? Well, studies have shown that intentional parenting has a profound positive impact on child development. It fosters emotional intelligence. It increases resilience. So this is really like the compass that you can use to navigate the storms of motherhood and parenthood. And let's be real, there are a ton of storms. Also, not to be morbid, but when you're on your deathbed, you probably won't say, I wish I had just fallen in line and followed the status quo. You're more likely to say, I wish I had followed my heart and my intuition and my own vision for my life. Motherhood is complicated and messy, and it doesn't have enough support systems built in, that's for sure. But what we can do is be intentional about how we navigate it. And this is a step in that. Knowing your vision guides that. And that's why it's so important that we're here today talking about it. Here's something that makes this even more complicated in this day and age. We are constantly seeing other people's lives and their motherhood experiences, but only kind of because we see what we're privy to, which is hardly ever the whole picture. It's why we use the term highlight reel to describe social media profiles. So as a mom, it is crucial to recognize that profound influence that online and celebrity figures have on shaping our internalized parenting norms. With all the screens surrounding us daily, the constant influx of curated content bombards us with these images of seemingly perfect lives, which creates an unrealistic idea of parenting and leaves us all feeling kind of shitty. And that sucks. But also, it's up to us and up to each person to build a shield against that pressure to compare and conform. So when we claim authenticity, we reclaim our power and our own way of doing things. Okay, I've told you enough about why this is important. So if you're still here, you know it's important. And I want to walk you through 3 ways that we can do this in practice. Your life, like mine, is very multifaceted. So there are numerous areas that we could do this practice with. But today we're going to dive into 3 key areas where you can create vision for your motherhood: daily routines, relationship dynamics, and personal growth. We're working through these not to create a perfect template and make everything flawless, but to open up some more clarity so that you know what you're focusing on and you don't feel like you have to have 1,000 tabs open in your brain all of the time. The first area where we're going to create a more clear vision on is your daily routines. So ask yourself, what are the most important parts of your day that you want to protect? My personal example, my day can be chaos, but I protect 8 to 9 p.m. because that is my child's bedtime, and before bed is when they open up and connect with me the most. Connection is a top part of my vision, so I can control protecting that time on my calendar. Another question is, what are the things you do or can do that give back more energy? Perhaps that's exercise, journaling, or meditating. For me, gratitude is a key part of my vision, and I know that taking time to journal or vocalize gratitude just makes my day better. So even on a busy day, I'm going to make sure that gets done, and I have to find peace with the lower priorities that just don't get done that day. The last piece of daily routines I want you to consider is this, especially for you new moms. Are there places you go or things you do because you think you should or have to? Maybe you're going to a baby music class, but you're not enjoying it, and you think you have to have your baby in a class because you see influencers taking their baby all around like they're getting a college degree. If the things bombarding your daily routines aren't part of your vision, it's time to cut it out. Cut it out! Number 2, the second area is relationship dynamics. This has to be considered when we're working on our motherhood and personal vision. This primarily means with your partner, if you have someone that you're raising your children with. However, this also includes other important relationships in your life, like your parents, siblings, close friends, coworkers, etc. I'll use the gratitude example again, because a life of gratitude is a big part of my vision for motherhood and my personal life. I know that my relationships are in a good place if I am regularly expressing gratitude. Because of that, I'm not going to be upset that I'm not taking a week-long vacation with my friends. I'm going to know that I'm on the right track because we are regularly expressing gratitude to one another. I remember early in my motherhood, I would say something like, well, Sarah can afford to take her baby to 3 mommy and me classes a week. And my husband would be like, is that what you want to work towards? And honestly, most of the time was no. I was jealous of something that wasn't even part of my vision for myself and my family. Like, what a waste of time and energy. But I did it, and maybe you do too. Here's another example just for fun. When a friend of mine bought a house on a golf course, and I did my jealous spiel to my husband, he asked me the same question. Is that something you want us to work towards? Okay, why would I spend time being jealous of that if I didn't even like golf and I don't want to live that close to other people? No offense to either. But the point is, we can save ourselves a lot of jealousy and a lot of energy and a lot of joy by having a more clear vision for our own journey. And the third area of our life is in the realm of personal growth. Okay, we can do anything, but we can't do everything. Moms specifically get a lot of pressure for their personal growth. Weight loss, side hustles, immaculate homes, funny TikTok dances, the corporate ladder, volunteering. We see people doing all of these things, but it's different people all doing something, not one person being and doing it all. So let's not get distracted and discouraged by feeling like we have to fill all of the buckets that are out there. What kind of personal growth aligns with your vision for yourself as a mother? This stuff is messy and tough, but you're not alone. Your unique path is valued and celebrated here. If you want to talk more about this and get a guide to help you create more vision, check out my private community, Motherhood Unlocked, your first year. And again, you can get the free 2-day trial and just take a look around. And I look forward to learning more about your vision and the clarity that you're getting, because honestly, the world needs moms with a vision. Maybe that's what'll save humanity. If you found this insightful, don't forget to do all the things like subscribe and share with other moms who might benefit from this wisdom. Until next time, embrace the journey and remember that no one's doing it perfectly. This is Chelsea, your bonus big sister in motherhood. Stay empowered, stay inspired, and see you in the next episode.
If you enjoyed this episode, I would be so grateful if you take a minute to help spread the word. As a small business owner, shares and reviews go a long way. So share this episode with a friend, share it on your social media, and please leave a review if you haven't done so. This helps these messages get to more mamas, and you guys, that's how we change the world.